Hello, good morning. I'm here in the yellow room. We're just going to get started with only new love for today. And I was going to turn on a desk lamp, but I felt it would be too much for your eyes. So just the natural lighting is okay. And welcome back. My dress is all falling apart. I'm sorry. So let's get started. We have 2 meetings today on new love, and then if we get anything from the past, you guys know I'm very honest in the readings. I tell you if I see past energy, so I figure we'd bypass it that way, like we'd go through the information in that manner. Let us begin with Whispers of the Ocean. Okay, Spirit and angels and God, if you allow me to be neutral during this reading. Sometimes I come in here and I'm rushing, so I have to do my deep yoga breaths. If you'll do one with me. Release. Okay, Libras, new love, and what does the single Libra need to know if they go ahead? And this one is sticky because I had coffee once in my car and it spilled all over Whispers of the Ocean. Luckily, I had a towel and I could clean it, but I'm noticing there's still a little coffee, and it smells like coffee too. It smells like Starbucks. Specifically matcha green tea. All right, new love, please. And what does the single Libra think? Oh, one stayed in my hand. I'll take that. And what else do they need to know for their journeys? What is a good advice to keep in mind? What is a good advice? Thank you. Oh, caught it. Okay, very, very nice. Thanks to my mom's table in here. Okay, there was 2 and it is sticky. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know. That's why I do everything visually on the table. For the advice you need to know on your journey, the first thing I picked up on is jellyfish. The jellyfish are big, or you guys might be watching like Discovery Network things right now. This could even look familiar to your eyes with the jellyfish, being that you've seen it a lot. It says 333, which is God's number. Let your personality shine, my child. Let your personality shine with the jellyfish. It says, you have something no one else has. It makes you who you are. Stop comparing yourself to others and allow your uniqueness to shine through. And all of us got it. Okay, everybody has something uniquely and different to bring to the table. What is your unique thing that you bring to the table too? Also, this love partner might want to see your personality more. I don't know if you're coming out with that also, Libra, on a macro level, like maybe you are showing more of your skill, your talent, who you are, maybe even like where you come from, your family. This person wants to see your personality with the jellyfish. So I'll put that there. The other lesson in your journey is number 14. That was 33. It says single-mindedness, choose your own path and what is best suited to you. And I'm going to make a couple comments as well. Hold on. Okay, I guess I should have turned the light on. Okay, so this is, they're swordfish, right? They got the pointy snout. I believe that's swordfish, or maybe it's just showing us a school of fish. They're missing the long sword though. So if somebody could identify this fish, it would be great if you could put it in the comments. If you actually know the species, genus, and phylum, be awesome. It's saying that the single-mindedness actually already sets you apart. Your personality may have to this person. We're going to find out too if you met them at work, school, home, nearby your home or your neighborhood in just a moment, because cards can also tell you of location of where you met somebody, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Single-mindedness talks about you owning it. Like sometimes we just feel lonely, or sometimes we feel like we're not going to find love at all, or it is like, I'm not even doing that anymore. We give up. So single-mindedness says, whatever you are protruding out there, whatever your message is, there's at least one person picking up on it. They're picking up on the personality, your 33 card, and they're picking up too that you're choosing your own path. You don't look like everybody else. You don't, okay? And I have to reiterate that because some of you need a friend or a pal to keep telling you that. I find when even we're younger, when we're children, we look for that type of companionship where it can not validate, but maybe reiterate good features as opposed to the bad features that we might have, or bad habits. So we have resilience. It says there is no need to run. You have number 1 as an advice with turtles. This is actually, I don't know if you guys noticed the back of Whispers of the Ocean. It's actually the back of all the cards. And you have number 1 here today, which is really, really hard to do on shuffle. So for a moment, I'll put it there so you can do some screenshotting, and I'll get out of the image too. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It says, resilience, there's no need to rush or push. This is a time to take things as they come. If you look at the card as well, like the writing of the author, she did not say go as slow as you want or try to rush into it. She even says here, take the time to take things as they come, which is equaling to flow in life. You have the determination, yes you do, and the patience to handle what is happening. Okay, or else God wouldn't give it to you. I realize they don't put things in your lap if you're also not accepting to do it, or you don't have the demeanor and the gusto that they gave you from birth to withstand the energy or withstand something heavy. So you are resilient. A lot of us need to hear that. Sometimes we do give up. Sometimes we lose hope. And so with this resilience card, write down maybe the first 3 people, like if you guys do journal still, and I know you don't, but write down the 3 impactful people in your life. Like, for example, we're going to do an exercise here. So if I take, let's say I'm the little one in my family and I am the baby of my immediate family. My dad's one of them. My mom passed away, but she still left me with things. She still left me with an essence of who she was. And I've been told from people that she was very, very gentle, you know, like soft-spoken, very quiet. And the third person I'm still thinking about today, it could have been one of my grandparents. Like I have a side of abuelitas and abuelitos, and then I have my Filipino grandparents. But I want to think about the third person who like left their mark on me. So I just gave you an example of maybe the 3 people who left you with an impact on love. And that's for new love people. I do think you have to let your personality shine. There could be something here about giving up on the single life. A lot of you are focusing on your craft. So there is somebody here like that too, because I'm sensing you. And then number 1 says, take it as it comes. You have the determination and patience to handle what is happening around you. And for me, like, I want to share a lot. I want to tell you guys kind of the update too on my grandpa's funeral and personal things with me. I'm realizing sometimes there is politicking in family. I learned that these last few weeks. And if you don't say anything, you're going to get shut out of plans. You're not even going to be told certain things. So I'm there at this time in my life. And it's kind of protection of energy too. And it happens in families. It does. So I've been protecting my energy, maybe even being quiet more often, but sometimes you've got to in order to maintain your own personal, like for you to be peaceful, right? Before you get in that Libra snapping mode. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, let's get started with your discussion. This is for the singles, anything that wants to pop out, and I'll read it the way I feel it. Reversal of the Queen of Cups. Oh, my deck was reversed. Okay, but either way, it came out reversed. It was reversed just to show you guys it was like this, and I corrected it right now. The Queen of Cups in reversal, I'll tell it in both lights. Upright, she's very psychic. She is available to people. She is very huggy, very cuddly, a lovable person too. Like you can, if I was a guy, you would want to marry a Queen of Cups. Okay, and that's just, I'm going to say it like that because you guys can go to the moon with what I just told you. But, and going to the moon is not bad. Maybe that's what I need to say is going to your feelings is not bad. The moon is DF energy. It has never been assigned to masculine people. The moon is a feminine energy. It's mysterious. There's a lot you don't know. There's a lot that you have to find out. And the moon is secrecy in tarot cards, right? But you guys had it in the reverse, and I think somebody is in denial of their feelings, and this could be the masculine or the feminine around you. It's just about like, can we get them to talk? Can we get them to open up as well? So they might be viewing you as someone who is kind of like to yourself at this time. You could be a little bit of a hermit, but the Queen of Cups in reverse is like being overtly emotional, or there can be things here that you're going through on the down low. Okay, so a lot of people need to get to know that about you, and they need to take the time. And in our society, I find that there's a big group of people nowadays where they just want instant gratification. They're not going to get to know your favorite color. They are not going to get to know your last name. It's very much like not wanting to know who you are. And I don't know why that's happening, because we had a much healthier society when people were more like that. So that's my final comment there. Page of Pentacles, I'm just going to go with the next 3 cards. I had the Four of Swords in my pre-draw and the Knight of Pentacles, which is committal. I think that's talking about you guys. Like, if I can take a moment here and compliment you in new love, the Page of Pentacles is perhaps like you're very friendly and approachable. You might be the one with new investments, and the collectives like Sagittarius through Capricorn want to get to know you. I think you have a lot to bring to the game. You have a lot to offer. You're very sweet. I think that also you can be very charming as a Libra, like maybe you are the charmer. Clarify the Page of Pentacles as Libra, please. And only cards for that. King of Pentacles, you guys rose through the ranks. King of Pentacles is stability. Some of you today, the person can be a King of Pentacles, the person wanting to approach a new love. They could even be a Taurus if we read it by zodiac signs. 1111 when this showed up on the monitor. And also they could be minding that you're single. They could be seeing the single-mindedness. Committal, a break. Somebody took a break from you, perhaps, Libra. Four of Swords is like not talking to someone for a while, and one of the no communication cards. The Knight of Pentacles is long-standing commitment. This is like someone who's going to stand by you, okay? Tammy Wynette, stand by your man. Stand by your man. That's what I remember her when I was little, and I'm like, she wore a lot of makeup for a country star. So Tammy Wynette, I believe, saying that. 10 of Wands, they have a similar struggle. They could be gentle in new love, but they also cannot find anybody. It's coming out as a romantic struggle because this is burdens, right? And wishes unseen. What does that feel like on a lonely? They're worried about it too. They could be worried that they're getting too old to marry, or it's something really technical like that. And maybe they can't approach you. You can be intimidating by beauty or handsomeness, or it's just really hard for this person to come out of their shell. They could even be a water sign with me saying that, because shell infers ocean, water sign. And then 8 of Pentacles, this person could work a lot. I do think that they could own nice things. That's a possibility with the work being here. That could also be them saying that they want to put in effort, because at the end of the day, that's mastery, effort, and knowing your trade, right? It's a work card. It's the biggest work card too in Tarot. So Capricorn. There's a lot of earth showing up for this person. All 3 of these cards were earth. They're all pentacles, and this person could definitely be an earth sign coming in for some of you. If you are here to hear about a new Sagittarius, you're going to see this in their behaviors. You're going to see parts of them in the cards that were drawn. Okay, 9 of Wands, I'll keep it for today. And the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is Pisces, so there could be a Pisces directly coming to you. Some of these cards were in the 3-day. A few of them were 8 of Pentacles, the Page, the 9 of Swords was in your 3-day. But not all of them. If you notice, the in-between cards that weren't in your 3-day reading are telling of personality. So that's what I love about tarot, is it's going to give you the cards you need. And it's going to give you the cards for explanatory measures and purposes that day. So Pisces is having a perspective on you that's very different from the way this person saw you before. Okay? Can I see that? The perspective that is changed on the behalf of Libra, the star card Aquarius. You could be very beautiful to this person. You could also be radiating a type of warmth with the star card. That type of combo is changing like an opinion on somebody. It's watching somebody's progress and actually honoring it if they're a good person. And then the 10 of Cups. And I'm going to stop there because I'm going to use the rest of the cards for explaining in the next 5 minutes. 10 of Cups from Rider-Waite. You You are like, both of these cards mean wish fulfillment. Both of them have that to them, and they're both by definition wish fulfillment. Literally, the star is a wish. 10 of Cups is the fulfillment part, and known in definition for wish fulfillment. So there's something here that you carry that auric field about you. Libra is the star in the game now because you did healing so long ago. The collective is still kind of learning to maneuver through the techniques of healing, is what I suppose. I could get way deeper into that. I don't know if you guys like videos of me talking about zodiacs, but I could also do that too as bonuses. So this is about like your warmth. You're very, very approachable. Again, a word I kept saying this week is amiability. You're friendly to walk toward. There's a packet. You have packet, and I'll name it something different soon. I don't like saying packet every day, but 5 of Cups, 3 of Swords, and the Moon for new love. Lots of Pentacles as a rundown. Few emotions today. It's the 10 and Queen of Cups. It's fewer emotions. This is also an emotions card. Pisces has always been attached to water. Reversal of the Queen of Cups. I think there's a secret here that somebody never told you. Like, it's like, I never got to even say to Libra the exact words because I just never thought we wouldn't see each other again. I always believed there was going to be another time. So 5 of Cups is deeply feeling. I'll compare it to a movie too. Maybe this will like help with the 5 of Cups. Have you guys ever seen like the rom-coms, romantic comedies where the guy later on sees her being taken out by another person? And maybe it's a Kate Hudson film, but I've seen this so much where like he later on sees her months later. The movie The Breakup with Jennifer Aniston is in that same vein. That's what I'm getting off of these two cards, is like all I had to do was a right action the first time instead of dilly-dallying, lying, maybe not going around the bush in an easier way, because now they're with somebody else. So in new love, I think this person is distracted with the fact that you're the one that got away, and it hurts them. You know, it's not easy to be in that position, and it's not actually easy also to watch you grow. It's a very hard thing if this person does Page of Swords or Spy, if that's the type of personality that you have with that person. 3 of Swords, it's continuing with that. Many of you might find in the beginning of meeting a new person too, they got divorced in the past, or the story is not perfect. Some of you are going to meet someone, and I think I saw this last night too with some of you guys. I said in the 3-day reading, it's going to come off like talking about some really tough things. And you're going to get to find out in the beginning if they're ready for the adventure with you. Okay? 8 of Pentacles. Wow. And I'm using a different deck now. Knight of Cups. I think that's today. I think. You know, I don't want to rely on today cards. But the Knight of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles, and they see that you are a workable person. They can develop a future with you, and you're the kind of person that they've been eyeballing because it's romantic. They have romantic feelings toward you. They might be compassionate toward what you do for work. And also there's kind of like a feeling for you in the 8 of Pentacles. You might seem very attractive for what you do for work too. Okay, so it's how you help, maybe even how you help others as opposed to yourself. As opposed. As above, so below. Yeah, definitely. The Sun. Okay, you're very much the sun in the collective right now, Libras. That's where you've been for a while. And I think people are watching you manifest and grow there. It's almost giving me the feeling of the Magician today without having the Magician card. It's giving me that Libra's able to manifest quicker these days. So that could come into focus. A lot of you might be learning to like manifest faster or something like that, because maybe you realize the energy is stiff. It's a stiffness in the energy, and a lot of you are working with it the best way you can. Maybe even in a more practical approach, okay? Maybe more on foot, maybe more doing as opposed to sitting back with the Sun card. Don't sit back. With the Four of Cups, you have somebody who's really drowned in these feelings. And I think what's missing is like a lot of fire, like you're not seeing passion. You are not getting Wands people. We are getting practical people. We're getting the Pentacles. This is the only fire card, but I think that's coming from you. So maybe you need to be fiery. And we have a Romance card, which is still emotions, because there's the water, right? He's attempting to drink out of the cup. Major Arcana, minor. This is also a minor. The Three of Swords is 2. So their feelings are really, there's no major arcana in the feelings. The Five of Cups, which I also asked for feelings, is a minor arcana. It's all minors. So they're dealing with things basically on the thought level. It would be cerebral as opposed to taking action steps. And I don't know why it's like this today. What is the probable action in the next few weeks? 8 of Wands. Communication. They decide that if they want something, they're gonna have to talk. Excuse me. 8 of Cups, 7 of Swords, the King of Wands. I'm gonna do one more. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And I stopped it at all of my splits because it's as if you were shuffling, in my opinion. Some people are gonna say that's not a shuffle. But when you do stop it in between decks, and I'm sure you guys have seen like readers go like this, like they'll open up the deck. It's just as good as shuffling, in my opinion, because you're opening it at a random point. And life is random. So you do have the King of Wands today. That's still attraction, like that's someone who's determined, usually very attractive in certain states. These are places you could have met them. 8 of Pentacles is work. And the Four of Cups is also like an emotional place, like a lake, or where some people picnic and an exercise area. Okay, so definitely be a recreational hall of some kind. Those are cards of location. The sun is outdoors and near gardened areas and anywhere where the sun shines. So that could literally mean you met them while you were doing something outside of your house. And the 8 of Wands is communication, and that's the next likely step. Excuse me. So may I ask, with the communication, how does it sound and look? Thank you guys also for waiting for today's videos. Hermit and the Justice card. They might find that you're more isolated than you put out there. Or maybe Libra doesn't look like an isolated individual. And they want to approach you honestly because this person also doesn't want to come off as a liar to you. Justice is being honest. So if you're dealing with somebody with that cadence to them, please do not talk to them, because if they don't come at you like this with justice, okay, that's somebody that's forthright, honest, then the communication's not worth it because they're wearing a mask, in my opinion. So this person has to really get real with you, and they have to tell you in a way where they're not acting so hermity. They're acting more like the Justice card. Because if this person were to come at you like this, they're not giving you much spice. And they're also not giving you much Wands flavor, if you get what I'm putting down. So I do think that on some level, they don't really believe you're a hermit. And maybe that's the truth, is that you have been keeping yourself for a special person. You have been keeping yourself maybe even locked up for some of you for the right situation. Because with the Three of Swords here, maybe you had to internalize a lot of what happened and truly think about it in a dark night of the soul, which is probably what happened. Okay? So first video is down. This is what I want to do today. I want to really help you in the first few videos. And I also want to talk about maybe more of the space where both of you interacted. Okay, and then any other requests, if I forgot to do videos too, I will go back and do those videos. I'll see you very soon, you guys. See you in video 2.